What's going on YouTube? CV Skew Me, and today I'm going to do another pro card segment. But before we do this, big shout out to KR Soundwave. He is one of my good friends. We both go to a university together, and we both play Cardfight Vanguard. So really cool guy. I'll put a link down below for his channel. His channel, like he does put content on there, but this channel right here, CV Skew Me, is a channel that I think we'll be working on together more, and his channel will probably be more like vlog oriented. So you're gonna see a lot of like videos of us doing like weird stuff or doing just crazy stuff, or you know, just like travel videos or something when we go to qualifiers. So just thumbs up for that. Subscribe to him, KR Soundwave, because I'll probably be in a lot of those random videos. He'll be in those random videos, and it's just cool because you know, you get to see a side of us that you don't really see on this channel, so it'll be pretty cool. So if you guys want to see that, just go check out his channel, subscribe. So yeah, but anyways, let's get on to the pro card. Okay, so today's pro card is Draconic Kaiser Vermilion. It's a grade 3 Narukami with 11k attack. Its skill is Limit Break, Counterblast 3. It gains plus 2000, and it can attack all cards in the front. It's got another skill, random skill, it doesn't really matter, but if you don't have a Narukami Vanguard, this thing loses 2000 attack. Okay, so I like this card. This card's good because he can give you some big advantages. So let's just give you an example, okay? Let's just say you're at mid game. You're at 4 damage, your opponent's at 4 damage, and you want to just get some free advantage. This is the best play to go. This is a good way to get some. So basically, you either want to back it, you either want to play Draconic Kaiser Vermilion, and you want to put behind it either the 8k, your 8k vanilla Dragoon or whatever, or you want to play your Wyvern, Photon Bomber Wyvern. Either one of these two is good. It'll be the same no matter what. Basically, when you activate Limit Break ability, I'll just take this away. But anyways, when you activate Limit Break ability, this guy's going to get up to 13 by itself, and when he attacks, boosted, he's going to swing for 21, and he's attacking everything in the front. Now that's really good, because your opponent can't use its rear guards to guard for the Vanguard. So, because they're being targeted as an attack, so you're hitting these two cards right here, like for sure, and then the Vanguard, your opponent will most likely guard. Why is your opponent most likely going to guard at 4 damage? Because they fear the critical. Most Narukami decks are going to be playing 8 critical, and if you get the critical, it's game. So, basically, in most optimal situations, you use this card when your opponent has 2 front rear guards and is at 4 damage. Because basically what happens there is they're most likely not going to guard these rear guards, and they are going to guard the Vanguard because they fear the critical, and they're going to have to drop 2 to 3 cards. So basically you can get anywhere from that. You can get a -4, -5 out of your opponent. If they don't have the perfect shield, then you're going to get a -5. If they do, you're going to get a -4. Really good. That's a good way to get great advantage. Now, you have to use this skill when they're at 4 or 5. There's absolutely like no reason to do it at 3, because if you do it at 1, 2, or 3, which is not possible. Like, well, I mean, it's possible if your opponent's at 1 and you have like 4, but that's bad for you. But you can play out of it. I did yesterday with Angel Feathers or something, but it was good. Anyways, back to the topic. You have to do this at 4 or 5 damage to get the most out of it, okay? And you're not really using it to win games. You're just using it to give you advantage, okay? So don't feel like, oh, I gotta keep him here all the time, he's swinging really low. Generally, like, after I play Kaiser, I actually switch out. Like, after this is done, if I just keep going like this, he's only swinging for 19, okay? It's not very good. It's actually kind of bad. 19 is not very good, like, at all. So basically what I have to do what I have to do is basically, if you're playing Narukami's, I've got to use this guy. I've got to use this guy. If I have to keep Vermilion here, I've got to put Photon Wyvern Bomber behind it because it's always going to swing for 21 like this. Or if need be, I'll just ride Thunderbreak and I'll start hitting 25 like this. Because yeah, Vermilion Kaiser, like after you use the limit break, he's not very good. And then like you have to basically, after you finish using the skill, you have to get him out, or you have to play this guy behind it, because he's not gonna hit big without this guy, or you just need to get him out because he's not gonna do you really anything after that. But he's good to give you the free advantage. So a lot of people, like when it first came out, a lot of people were expecting this card to be like really like busted, but truth be told, like it's actually a pretty balanced card. It's counterblast heavy, but the trade-off isn't that. The trade-off is pretty good to give you that much advantage. The problem is like afterwards you can't get that same advantage. Like once you get the -2, once you get the -4, -5 out of your opponent's hand, this thing doesn't hit big after that, and then you basically like your opponent will start to catch up, because like let's just say you're playing against like another limit break deck, they're gonna drop 2 to 3 all the time out of your hand with their limit break ability, and this guy doesn't have the limit break ability anymore. So like, you know, you're not swinging big. They're swinging for 23, you're swinging for 19. So there's the difference right there. Or they're swinging for like 26 and you're swinging for like 19. The only time this guy's gonna be okay in the front, like I said, if you're gonna keep playing him, is if you have the Photon Wyvern Bomber behind it, because this card is so good. Maybe I should have did the pro card segment on this, but he's gonna be swinging for 21 like all the time, 21 all the time. So really good card. Kaiser's pretty good. You just have to know how to use it, because in my opinion he's hard to use because your opponent doesn't always have the 4 or 5 or not 4 or 5. They don't always have the 2 rear guards, and that's generally the time to play Kaiser. Like once your opponent has 2 rear guard units, that's the time to play Kaiser. But most times when people are playing against Narukami's, they kind of know not to do it, because your opponent wants to get the best out of it. But even when I play, like even if my opponent only has 1 rear guard, I just say screw it and I go for it, because I know my opponent already read my deck, and they know that if I play Kaiser, they're just gonna not be fully committed. So then, like, even if they only have 1 rear guard, I'll just take it, because if they're at 4 or 5, at least I get out 3 or maybe 4, and that's still good enough for me. Like, it's fine. I'd rather just take it than not take it. And like sometimes you gotta be patient. Yeah, that's true. But like I can't, like sometimes you just can't wait that long, because like I mean just getting the free advantage now or later doesn't, in my opinion, doesn't matter too much, because you got the advantage anyways. So yeah. So that's Draconic Vermilion Kaiser, guys. Or whatever. Good card. Not saying it's bad or anything, but yeah, it could be. I think the deck needs more support, but that's not it. But that's not the story of this video. But anyways, guys, that's today's pro card segment. Draconic Vermilion Kaiser. Hit the like button if you like it. Go check out my other video. I need to get 100 likes on the video on where to buy anime card sleeves for everyone to get a chance to win a pack every month until the end of December. So, if you know anyone that wants to win a free pack of anime card sleeves, just like the video, be subscribed, and you're good to go. I got 40 likes so far in the past few days, so I'm pretty sure by the end of the month I can get 100. But if you want everyone to be happy, just hit that like button. So, peace out, guys.